Okay, how the government traps you inside the system. Okay, I will repeat that again. The government traps you inside this cell with the all the parameters involved. They will make you to watch the content which you should not have watched. That's the first thing. The government allows that thing because they are getting the revenue from it. The government allows to practice those particular execute or practice those particular ingredients or goods and services like the cigarettes, like the wine, which is going to destroy your like cigarettes, wine, and the tobacco, which destroys your health, because they are getting the revenue from it. Okay, the government should have banned everything. The government should have banned most of the things which are existed all the time, like the appearance of the clothes of women in certain sections of areas. You need to understand what I'm talking about. And that is sensitive. I can't talk it too much loudly. You need to understand that. Which means they have destroyed the Western, they have destroyed the Indian culture, and they have injected or embedded or encoded the Western culture into the our moment, minds and their hearts and their souls. Which means they have been completely captured by that particular thing, and they think that is a fantasy or a vanity thing. Okay, that is second. I don't know. And then these people, they have gone with, okay, what I'm saying, this thing, these people have gone another level of hypnotizing thing called as a religion, that is going to be a community riot. And they want to keep you boosted with the entertainment with a daily doses of the community riot, where they are not uniting you under one god, where they are dividing you under every god, because that is they are sponsoring every single god. I'm the first one to see the political parties are the franchises who are sponsoring the different gods, different gods and different religions, and they are making the religion people to fight against each other. What I should say. Then the government is doing a lot of goddamn horrible things, like they're allowing the gambling, they're allowing the betting, they're allowing everything because they're getting the revenue. And you know what, they are not making the laws perfect. That's the reason they lawyers exist. Why you need the lawyers? When because why you need lawyers? First of all, you should not need the lawyers only. Why you need the lawyers? Because the laws are not perfect, and the strict authority is not there inside the particular law and the judiciary. That's the reason. Which means if anyone commits the crime, finish, done. He's gone for forever, and his family is gone forever. Finish, done. If that is the thing, if it is past, okay, finish, done. Everyone is going to, yeah. No crimes, no crimes, no murders, no crimes, no murders, no thefts, no stealing, no murder, no stealing, no theft, no murder, no theft, no stealing, no no murder, no theft, no stealing. Okay, no physical rapes. Okay, no sexual harassment. Nothing will happen for anyone. Finish. Done. Which means the government could have done this. The government could have done this, but the government is not ready to do this. They could have installed CCTV cameras everywhere. But in the time of, okay, they could have installed the CCTV cameras everywhere, and they could have tracked down everyone. But they are not doing it because they want the murders to happen. They want the physical rapes to happen. They want the murders to happen. They want the physical rapes to happen. They want the terrorism to happen. They want always the riots, always the chaos to be there inside the land, so that they can do the politics over it, and they can escape or wheel over this. Oh, okay, over these issues. Okay, not concentrating, not answering on the main issues like GDP, like per capita, like wealth inequality, okay, like the fractional reserve banking systems, like the imports greater than exports, like the government adjusting the things through the balance, all the things, whatever the snakes I have told you, that one, the okay, why the rich people are not paying high taxes, why the rich people are getting the subsidies, all these things they should sit and answer, but they are never going to answer because they don't know what is these things, because most of them they have never passed 10th standard. I think. Most of them they have never passed 10th standard or 12th standard. Only few of them they are qualified. Only few of them are qualified, and only few of them they have concern. Only a few of them they are honest. So which means the government has all these things. The government has everything. So this thing has a lot of things. So this is the most worst thing ever happened. And you know what? The government, how it traps you inside one particular cage. The government always has the tendency to trap you inside one particular cage because the government knows what you're doing and what the government expects you to do that particular thing. The government knows what you're doing. That is the first. And the government exactly plans, programs you inside the one particular machine. The government plans, the government executes, the government plans, the government executes all those messages, all those things, what it wants for you to follow so that you will become a good boy for them, good boy and good girls, good citizens, what they want, which if you means what is the meaning of a good citizen for a government, which means the citizen which never ever questions the government, which again the citizen or the person which never ever questions anything which is happening inside the government, and who only questions what the government is showing you as a script for 5 years, because 5 years the script is completely written. Once the election, before the elections, 5 years script is written. And when these 5 years, they show the pogo channels and the cartoon channels inside the news channel. And those things you will see and you will believe it. And that's the reason you will never ever see it. Because that's the reason. You need to understand every single thing is a game of lies. In this game of lies, only the people who believe that game is real, they are the real losers, and they are the awarded people, because those people are being awarded because those people the government need. The government don't need the question people. The government does not need the people who question the system. They never need the people. The government needs the fools inside the one particular land because they want the power to be held inside their particular veins, their stronghold. So which means you are just a puppet. Congratulations, you are a fool. Because if you are a good citizen, if you are saying that, if anyone is saying you are a good citizen, then what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? Okay, that if a government is saying that, okay, you are a good citizen, you are never a good citizen anymore. Okay, if you are a good citizen, what will happen? You will never ever question the system because you are doing everything what the government wants you to do. Okay, which when what is the thing which government wants you to do? Those things which will never ever question the system. Then who runs the system? It's the government, of course, then. Which means you are not questioning anything that is run by the government. That's the reason you are a good citizen of that particular land. And that's the reason you are an innocent civilian. So they will protect you. So that they need the fools who will not question anything about the system. That is what the government wants. The government wants you to be educated. The government wants you to be informed. Those information that the government wants you wants you to keep inside your ear, your heart and your soul and your brain, so that it can program you, it can tune you, it can boost you, it can give vanity, it can give everything for you to enjoy those services. You can adopt to those services, you can get addicted to those services, and then you are boosted by those services, and then you will never ever come out of that particular pill. That's a drug. That's a drug. That's the reason they sell vulgar things. That's the reason they sell out vulgar things inside the world. Remember, Hitler banned the nudity. Hitler banned nudity. Hitler banned homosexual content. Hitler banned pornography content. And Hitler made the German youth. Hitler made the German youth to increase the production of the industries. He made them work like a huge, and he introduced a new currency. He introduced their own currency. He adopted their own currency. And he kicked the bankers out, because of which the World War II happened. Because of which World War II happened. That is okay, another concept. I will clear that. And the world considered this man as the most evil man. And okay, if they consider him as a villain, then these people are not banning any vulgar content. These people are not banning the Western culture, the Western ideological philosophies. Okay, the Western ideal philosophies, and instead of that, we have to adopt to them, and we have to glorify them. We have to visit them, and we have to always be addicted to that particular culture, when the main roots of the Indian society is the Indian culture, which we have forgotten a long time ago, because we are boosted. Whatever the government has injected inside our minds, our brains, our particular philosophy, whatever they have given it, because first of all they thrown out the Gurukula system, and they adopted the Western education system after the independence. They did it. When they did it, what happened? Okay, when they did it, okay, what happened? Okay, they said like, okay, okay, this is the new culture, this is the new thing, because yes, we need those things, because we have to go out and we have to settle it, and we have to work in the foreign countries. Okay, for that it is good. Then what about the Vedas? What about this Upanishads? What about everything? We lost it. Okay, forget about everything lost. Then what we gained? What we gained? Their food, their practices, their culture we adopted, and we are practicing it through our dress codes. Through our dress codes, we lost our own dress codes. We lost our own dress codes, and we want to be, to show ourselves to the world that okay, we are happy, and we put the posts on the Facebook, Instagram, okay, Twitter and TikTok, okay, and at the same point of time, we want to appear to be very fancy, and so that everyone watches us. When that particular thing is the most dangerous thing, because too much evil eyes are upon you, too much evil eyes are upon you. You should not be there. So what is the thing you have to do? You have to keep quiet, you have to be silent, you have to lock yourself in a room. You have to lock yourself in a room and just play the game. Just have the snack, and eat it, and see the thing. Finish. You're done. You don't need anyone. You don't need wife. You don't need any knife. You don't need wife having the knife upon you almost every single day, that you have to obey to her orders, and you have to do whatever she says. Right now, my mother did that same thing, and I said, "Mother, you have to go. I will not listen to you. I will never listen to my mother." Why? That relationship gone. That relationship gone. I used to listen to everybody. I used to listen to my grandpa. Then, right now, they are fearing me. I used to fear to them. Right now, they are fearing me. When I became okay, almost a philosopher, I became almost a philosopher right now, because you need to understand, once you understand the harsh things, the harsh realities of life, then you start talking to yourself. All the philosophers inside the entire world, they have seen the harsh realities of life. They have seen the harsh realities of life. They have cried a lot, but they will not tell they have cried a lot. They have cried a lot, even though it's not physical cry. They have cried inside their heart, and even I have cried inside the heart. because I have seen many poor people, and you know what? I was not able to shell out the money. Means कोई अगर आके मेरे को पैसा मांगने के लिए बोलेंगे, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम अनएम्प्लॉयड गाय एंड आई डोंट हैव द मनी. What is the money I have? Okay, and I have some coins. I have some coins, and these coins are not easy to get. These coins, these coins are okay. These coins I'm having, and okay, see when I'm having these coins, okay, then how I can give out the coins only, brother? And then okay, the food which I have to eat. This is what? This is 20 rupee. This is 20 rupee new coin which is introduced. Okay, this is the 20 rupee. This is a 20 rupee. Okay, this is a 20 rupee. Okay, with Satyameva Jayate, a logo. Always remember they are saying this is Satyameva Jayate. Then in India, Satya is going to be Jayate. No, it is not. Satya is not going to be Jayate, because when it is being ruled by the people who are only false flags, then how the Satyameva Jayate happens? The Satyameva Jayate never happens, because it is never. It is being ruled by the false flag, the false people. Okay, both, and okay, they are giving us an illusion that we are going to develop. They are not going to develop. They are just going to pass our time, pass out the time. The parliament. That's what they do. And then we are not able to question because we have made them as our god. Okay, well and good. Okay, let us keep like that. Now, if we have made them our gods, then why the gods are not coming to us? Then why the gods are not making us believe that there is a hope of a development? There is a hope of a development of infrastructure. There is a hope of a development of our greatest buildings, greatest innovative buildings, greatest infrastructure, greatest of the greatest beautiful sceneries which we can see inside our own land rather than going to other land and seeing it. The reason why we want to go to other land, because the other lands, America, Africa, South Africa, Egypt, Rome, Italy, okay, the Brazil, and okay, Brazil, Spain, okay, Portugal, okay, Australia, New Zealand, okay, and you know what? Okay, Ecuador, Ecuador, okay, Europe, come Europe, okay, Lithuania, Latvia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Russia, Germany, okay, okay, and then okay, in south, okay, you have Greek civilization, Roman civilization, Egyptian civilization. Okay, I have just studied all these things inside the game. Inside the game, I play video games. I play a lot of video games. I've seen it, but I want to see them in real life. That's the main goal, to see them in a real life, and you have to learn about their culture. I have played Assassin's Creed Origins, Bike of Siva. I have played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Okay, Cassandra. Okay, Cassandra. Okay, I have played Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, that is England, UK. Okay, Ivor. Okay, I have played Assassin's Creed Shadows. That is Japan. I have played Ghost of Tsushima. I have played PlayStation 5, all things. Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man 2. Okay, Spider-Man. Okay, God of War. Played. Yeah. Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart. Played. Horizon Forbidden West. Alloy. Yeah, one of the fantastic games all the time. You have to kill the machines. Okay. Okay. One of the best games. Horizon games. Okay, then all these things. What is there? Okay. Call of Duty, everything played. Nothing is left. Okay, Battlefield, everything played. Nothing left. Tomb Raider, everything played. Shadow, okay. My life started with the rise of Tomb Raider. I think. My life started with the rise of Tomb Raider. Then Tomb Raider, then Shadow of Tomb Raider. Then almost 10 years happened, then no video game came. Almost 7 to 8 years happened. It is releasing in 2027. I'm waiting for that. Grand Theft Auto, everything played. Max Payne 6 played. Max Payne 3, unbelievable. Every single thing I played. I'm a gamer. And that's the reason I understand the harsh realities. I understand the harsh realities. And okay, Last of Us Part One, Joe Miller and Ellie. Okay, fantastic. So all these things I played, and you know what? Okay, Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the greatest games ever created. Red Dead Redemption 2. Unbelievable. That will make you question the humanity. That will make you question the life. That will make you question. It was never about the money or the gang. It is the game which questions you the harsh realities of life and the humanity. That is what they written it. Unbelievable thing. Unbelievable thing. So all these things are there inside our life. We have seen many things. That's the reason. Don't go after any woman. Don't go after kid. Don't go after anything. Just go after video games. Yes, single player story games. I'm not talking about PUBG and all because that is going to even though if you die, don't worry. Again, okay, completed a Far Cry, Watch Dogs, everything finished. And right now I'm sitting very quiet. And the last game, Mafia Old Country is the last game which I completed. Okay, okay, Enzo Favara and Isabella Torres. Love story, fantastic, fantastic, unbelievable game. So I played every single thing and I'm keeping quiet. I'm getting bored. So what to do? Just to talk, right? To do everything. So this is where the things are going to be, and I have to be quite honest with everyone. This life is completely boring at one point of time because whatever you chase, that is going to give you the boring aspects at one point of time when you get adjusted too much to that particular thing. Remember when the okay remember even I don't like the game to be too much easy. I don't like the game to be too much difficult, and I don't like the game to be too much easy. Remember when I like remember if the game becomes too much easy, when the game becomes too much easy, then there's a saying, easy easy times create weak people, and the weak people create the hard times, and the hard times create the okay warrior man, and those warriors are going to build the nation. Always you need to have the easy times. Those easy times will give out the easy people, the weak people, and those weak people are going to create the weak time. Okay, those people are going to have a lot of horrible times, and they are going to suffer. And those suffer when their suffering is happening. When that suffering happens, remember this thing: the suffering is the most danger. Okay, you think that the suffering is the most dangerous thing. Remember this thing: the suffering is the most beautiful thing ever happened because that will teach you the harsh realities of life. The most beautiful thing is the suffering. You need to suffer. You need to suffer. Your breath should stop. You should be unconsciousness, and you should not. And you should. Your heart should be pounding. You should know. Your heart should be pounding that what will happen next. That those times should come, and those waves, those harsh reality of life, those waves should hit your particular rock, put the particular rock like this, and each and every single day when this particular thing hits, then you will become strong. That this is life. This is not what I have been not taught, and I have to learn. Then the child becomes a man. A child is gone and the man is born. And at a certain point of time, even the man is not sufficient. Even the men are not sufficient inside the system. A man, when he sees all the harsh realities of life, by learning every single thing, history, geography, economics, demography, fertility rate, okay, men to women ratio, why the okay ancient civilizations, economics, inflation, deflation, how the government runs, what the government is doing behind the scenes, every single thing when he, and fractions of the banking systems, or how the fruits of labor have been exploited. The fruits of labor, okay, that is a salary, that fruits of labor is going to be exploited how it is going to be exploited in such a way that the working class has to keep on coming to the offices. The working class have to keep on coming to the working offices from 9 to 5 or 7, and they have to work in such a way that they have to keep on working for 5 days, and they will get the rest of only 2 days to get refreshed and then come back again to the system to feed the monster, which means that monster wants you to get, that system wants you to get 2 days rest in order to get refreshed, in order to go to your wife, in order to go to your kid, and you have to be emotional. Why the system wants you to be emotional? Because the system wants you to make emotional in order to make you work, that you have to pay the bills, you have to pay the taxes, you have to pay for the loans, you have to chase the goods and services, you have to chase the luxuries, you have to chase the social status, you have to chase everything, again and 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 again, in order to make you encoded to the system. Encoded to the system. Encoded to the system. In order to make you encoded to the system, embedded to the system, modified to the system, each and every single day of your lifetime, so that you will come out and don't ask the real questions, that what is this, what is that, how is this, how is that. But because you are chasing what? The salary. The salary can be given to you because the assets produce the revenue, the assets produce the profit. That's the reason you are getting the salaries. You need to understand that. There's nothing wrong in that. If your boss is treating you really well, don't think that your boss is treating really well. Remember, because the boss treats you really well because he knows that you are capable to be treated well. Then only if you have reached that capability, if you have reached that threshold or limit, then only he will talk to you in a good way. Otherwise, he's going to say, get lost. Then we'll say bye and get lost. That is what he says. This is the first thing. And the second thing, what he says is that he will not give you too much dose or too much less dose. I have covered it in one. He will give you exact that dose to pay for the bills, taxes, everything, and then you have to keep coming to back to him, so that you are depending upon him, whatever the dose he is paying. And you know what, whatever the dose he pays, he takes it back again, because that dose, because he knows that where that dose is spent, the dose, the salary, that dose, the part of that particular dose or the liquid is where it is going to be spent. That spent on entertainment. Yes, he will capture entertainment, just like Ambani sahab has. Ambanis, they have captured what? The entertainment sector, John. Then he comes to know that he comes to know whatever he's paying, he wants it back again. Whatever he's paying, he wants it back again. Yes, then you will go for what? Sports. Then he has captured a sports only. Finish. He has captured entertainment. He knows you are going to show the cinemas. You are going to go for the cinemas. Then Geo Studios. Then he knows you want some food to eat, so he has opened Reliance store. Finish. He knows you want to talk and walk. You want to walk, talk, and you want to go after what? The subscriptions. You want to go after subscriptions. That's the reason he has kept a subscription. Don't worry. Keep on paying me, and I will keep on paying me, and I will become rich. I will not give that product to you. I will capture that product one time because I have that power, and I will make that product. I know you are addicted to the cinemas. That product you want. So I will capture that thing, and I will make you pay a small dose, a small thing, small thing from your particular salary to me again and again and again and again, because because I know you are addicted, and you will keep me paying back and back and again, and that thing you will never ever own. Congratulations. So when you don't own it, okay, when you don't own it, because okay, when you don't own it, what will happen? When you don't own it, what will happen is that okay, you have a lot of good thing and a lot of okay, when you don't own it, you don't own the product. At least you will used to own the product earlier, but you don't own the product. That's the reason they say you don't own anything and you'll be happy. Brothers, you have to own the things. That thing is permanent. Okay, if I buy a wallet, this wallet belongs to me. Not even any bastard comes and say take it. If I buy a pen, that pen belongs to me, not to anyone. Not anyone has this thing because my parents have bought it for me. You cannot snatch it away from me. That's the reason. This calculator belongs to me. I'm not paying the subscription to anyone. So how can you allow someone to? The concept of subscription itself is the biggest joke, because you have to own a thing, because they are making you addicted for the subscriptions. That pay very less. Say what? Okay, one time amount. What you want? Tell them what you want. One time amount, so that I can buy it. No, they don't want it because they know that they have to make a lot of money by charging you because they have millions of subscribers. That's the reason the subscriptions have started taking place. I am not a fan of subscription. I am a fan of owning the product. And I want my product to be owned. That belongs to me. Finish. Period. Amen. Finish. Done. Then who are these people who are asking me to pay for that thing which have seen it already? And then they say that okay, I have to, in order to see it again and again after 1 month, I have to pay it again and again in order to satisfy their belly. And they're taking small chunk from my belly, from my wallet. What I have earned by working 30 days after, means I'm saying for you, okay, for you, okay. They want that small chunk of blood every single month. That's not a salary anymore. That's a thing that is a small chunk of blood. See, all these things you will not think because your entire life is encoded, and you have to decode it because that is encoded inside the machine system, because so that you feed the monster. Every single thing is encoded in such a way that okay, every single thing is encoded, okay, and built into the machine system so that you feed the monster, and that monster always wants you to get distracted so that you don't feel, when you don't see the monster who is giving you the instructions to follow whatever that particular monster wants you to follow, that particular thing, so that you never ever question the things about the monster, and you keep on believing that shit, that these things are built for you when nothing is built for you, when every single thing is made to destroy you every single day of your lifetime. That is what I say, and I stand by it. I stand by it. So now, what is the thing that is left? Yeah, what is the thing that is left? How the things are being encoded and decoded. What is encoded? The first of all, the birth itself is encoded. They give citizenship by birth. But when we want to go out of any country, they are responsible for devaluating the currency. They will devalue our own currency so that we will never ever have a dream of going to other countries. So that okay, my mother, what she says, okay, we will go to America and we'll come back after 7 days. Why? Why? Why I should go? Why? 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 This mentality has been embedded inside their brains. Their ancestors have embedded, and okay, everyone has been embedded. Why we can't see it? Because we don't have the salary. Then who is capping our salary? Yes, the government then. Why it wants to cap the salaries? Yes, exactly. In order to come again and again and again and again and do the same work and produce the slaves so that they are built into the machine system that feed the monster. That's the most. Every single every single one is doing the same mistake. And why everyone is not having this mind? Okay, let me complete it. Because the minds are distracted. Okay, when you go and after you come out of the house, after you okay, first of all, let me talk about the seasons. The first season, okay, 2 months, 2 months, almost 2 months, the preparation of the festivals, everything is gone. 2 months IPL plus mango. ये कितना, उसके अंदर कुछ भी नहीं है, कोई भी रस नहीं है, फिर भी yeah, doing this thing because we want to do this thing because we want. कितना भी आम खाओ मन नहीं भरता, कितना भी पानी पूरी खाओ मन नहीं भरता, खाते जाओ खाते जाओ खाते जाओ, खत्म. उसके बाद में क्या होता है? IPL, 2 months gone, 2 months festivals gone, 2 months. Okay, almost okay, who are fans of Big Boss? Yes, रियलिटी शोज. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति, कौन बनेगा रोडपति, कौन बनेगा करोड़पति देख रहा है, लेकिन तू रोड पे है अभी, तू रोड पे है और कौन बनेगा करोड़पति वो देख रहा है. ठीक है, बिग बॉस, व्हेन यू आर इन अ ह्यूज लॉस, फिनिश. सो your life is in huge loss and your life is in huge hell and loss, then also you are seeing Big Boss. Okay, then what happens? सीरियल सास बहू की साजिश, वो चीज़ देखते हो जो घर तोड़ने की बात होती है, सब लोग मिल के देखते हैं कि कैसे घर को तोड़ा जाता है और वो लोग हंसते हैं. दैट्स द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. Good, keep on saying that. And those people idiots, they will show something that is destroying the family. And the people who are united inside who have to be united inside one family, they are seeing something that destroys the family, and that is entertainment. And then almost 1 month cinemas, hype, craze, 2 plus 2 plus 1 month serials and 1 month cinemas, 1.5 month cinemas of your favorite stars. Then 6 months gone. And then 6 months बच्चों की पढ़ाई, बच्चों की मेहनत, academic supervision of your own pupils, of your own everyone. Okay, he is doing that work, he is not doing this work. And then घर के कारोबार, सब कुछ. तो सिस्टम के बारे में पूछने का सवाल कहाँ है? और उसके बाद में बहुत सारे एंटरटेनमेंट, बहुत सारे थिंग्स, एथलीट्स, इंटरव्यूज वगैरह वगैरह. every single thing is built in order to make you encoded to one particular system. So this is what happens. And then every single thing is going to be built. Right now, this is the thing. Okay, so this is the thing the government does. And the government knows these plans and they prepare the plans. And this is international matches, almost 3 months. Okay, almost international matches, if you consider all the dates, that will be almost some 1 month it will take. International matches, IPL 2 months, and IPL Indian matches, they will play almost 1.5 months. Means almost 7.5 months gone, only 4.5 months left. And how the year starts from January and how the year ends in December, you don't know, because the time is flowing like a big bastard. The time is flying. The time is just flying like an aeroplane every single day, and you don't know how the 24 hours start and how the 24 hours end. And the Earth has completed almost one revolution around the sun. You don't know how it's, and then you say happier. Right now it's December. Okay, Happy New Year happened, I think, January 1st. I think this is, yeah. I'm talking this thing on January 1st. So Okay, that's the reason you don't know what is happening, and okay, you are saying like, okay, I don't know, I know this thing, I know that thing. Hmm? Why are you doing all this thing, man? So this is the first thing, and this is the second thing is every single thing is okay, and you know, okay, after you come from the governments know after you come from the how okay after you come from the office you will be coming and seeing the things means news channel. The government knows this. That's the reason they will not discuss the real issues. They will never ever discuss the real issues, and they will keep on counter argument, taunts, counter arguments. Okay, counter, and then who is going to encounter them? Then who is going to encounter them with the questions which are very okay, which are very much required for the construction of India. When they're discussing some useless things that is destroying India and its development. Because being an Indian, you can't see all these useless things. You cannot see useless things. I'm saying this. You cannot see useless things, and you have to be remember this thing. You have to question yourself inside the mirror, and you need to say, "Is what these people are doing it." Okay, then what these people are doing it? Okay, these people are not doing it. These people are doing what? These people are doing anything they want, and these people are doing every single thing that they can in order to keep ourselves distracted. That is the first thing they have to do it because this is their work. This thing needs to be done in order to keep us embedded, encoded to the system, and okay, so that we cannot discuss the real time issues because we have not learned inflation and economics because inflation is the most dangerous thing. Okay, forget about it. I have discussed everything. And then, okay, when you come out, okay, then what you say? Okay, your wife, XYZ. XYZ, your kid comes, and okay, you will see that kid and you will get refreshed. Yes, my kid. You say, my wife, come on. Then, what will happen? Then you will not question anything because your minds get boost first after seeing your family. Then you will say, yes, everything is happy, everything is fine. Because she will take the tiffin and the tiffin box, whatever okay, you have taken it, you have whatever you have taken it, and okay, she will wash that, okay, and she will sit beside, she will sit beside in the couch, and she will okay just talk to you nicely, okay, what you have done, how the day went on, every single thing she will ask. She will do blah 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 black shit, and then okay, and she will say okay some things which you will listen from here and you will leave it here. All these things you will do. Okay, she will say something and you will listen. Okay, you will listen here and you will leave it here. And when my mother says anything, also, what I will do, I will listen from here and I will leave it here. Why? The women they demand everything. Okay, yeah. Remember, no, don't listen to anything. Do whatever you want in your life. If they say don't eat something, yes, eat that thing only. That is what you want in life. Because the things are very easy. The things are very tough. That things are very easy that are made tough for you. Because every single thing is easy when you know the economics. Okay, so always go for the things which are very easy. Okay, the governments they want everything. The governments they want to print the cash. See, remember, the governments could have printed the cash and given it to everyone. But the governments are not printing the cash and giving to you. That will cause an inflation because that is the goods and services are very less. But the bank accounts they can generate the loan accounts of thin air. Okay, they can do whatever they want, and they can they can take the interest on that particular thing which did not exist in the first place. And even though they are responsible for currency devaluation through the corruption, these people they want imports greater than exports, and they are going to cause a trade deficit. And they don't want to export more, even though India is a weaker currency country. Even Afghani has reached more value. And these people are investing our money in treasury bonds, in share market, everything they want. and okay, they're not giving us dividends. So okay, and the rich man is not paying the taxes. The rich man doing the stock borrower. Foreign investments are not coming. Low R&D development, lowest R&D development, research and development. So all these things are happening inside India, and nobody is asking one question also, especially, and then nobody, and everyone is fighting on some useless things that we want reservation. That too based upon divine holy things. That is what religion, reservation upon religion, for the mistakes which has been made in the past, for the exploitation of the SCs and the STs and the LEs by the higher Varna systems. Finish. This is India for you. And we are living in that particular society called as India. Indian society. No one can change it. Because if you try to change it, okay, everyone is going to get, yeah, why. Because nobody wants the real development. They want to fight. They want to fight like animals. Let them fight like animals. If you want to make them men, if you want to make them honorable men and women, no. We will fight like animals. We will fight like animals because we want to be like animals only. We don't want to be men and women, honorable men and women of the society. We want to be fight like animals. Yes, go and fight like animals. That is what the government does, and these governments, they know these people want to fight like animals. Let us give them entertainment. Let us give them entertainment. Let us give them entertainment of riots. Let us give them entertainment of protest. Let us give them the entertainment of fire. That is what they want. Let's give it. So this is what happens when you believe the government too much. And when you see all these things, okay, then you will open the, okay, then you will switch on the TV and then you will see news channels. And those news channels are the scripts. Those are the scripts. Whether it's a Hindi news channel or a Kannada news channel or any regional language, that is going to be script. And that scripts, you have to see it and you have to enjoy it and you have to believe it and you have to inject that liquidity, you have to inject that virus inside you, that you, okay, so that your voices, your choices, your opinions, your views about one particular entity, it's going to be based upon that particular thing which you have watched inside that thing, and you are believing that thing, and on the top of that you are believing your friends whatever they are saying, but you are not sitting, you are not closing the, okay, you are not killing the light, means you are not switching off the light, and then you are not sitting in the dark place and you are not seeing one thing, that both the parties are useless and you have to go for the real development by taking the strength of every single one, by believing every single one that everyone is equal and giving them the great opportunity to shape their lives forever by becoming the voice for them, that by becoming the voice for them, not to ask reservation for one particular set of group, to give out the particular, what is that, okay, the particular justice, the greatest justice to entire nation by making everyone equal, and at the same point of time protecting the SCs and the STs people by providing them huge employment opportunities to all the SCs and STs. That is what you have to do. And you have to protect the Brahmins, you have to protect the working class Brahmins, you have to protect the working class Shudras, Vaishyas, and okay, the Kshatriyas. Okay, because those people are not having anything, and those people are not having reservation. They come under general category. So you need to understand every single thing has to be done. But these people are not, those news channels are not programmed, are never programmed to show the unity. They are they are programmed to show the distraction, they are programmed to show the diversion, distraction, and dejection, depression, and at the same point of time they are, okay, they are showing what, the riots between the two particular entities, and they are showing the hatred between, they are showing the hatred because of one mistake which has been done by one particular group inside one, okay, they are showing something which is being done by one particular man or woman in one particular community, and that community is going to be blamed because of that one particular man, and they are going to blame the entire particular community because of that particular man. When your Gandhi, when your own particular father of nation, the Mahatma Gandhi, the great the great Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, one of the greatest leaders ever we have. Mahatma Gandhi said. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Okay, he said whenever one, okay, a droplet of water, okay, that falls, okay, entire sea does not become, yeah, anything. And when you have that particular person inside every single node, as the, okay, because in order to show the respects to him, okay, so that person has worked really hard to give the independence, and every single revolutionary has worked, okay, Bhagat Singh, every single one has worked collectively, the revolutionaries and the non-revolutionaries, the peaceful people and the violent, okay, those who want to, okay, go for tit for tat, okay, those people, they have worked really hard, those freedom fighters, they have worked really hard to give us independence. We have to respect them, to respect their values when they have gone for unity. At that point of time, there were no Hindus, there were no Muslims, there were no SCs, there were no STs, there were no Brahmins, there were no Shudras, no were there, no Vaishyas, there were no nothing. That thing was there, but they never had that thing in mind. And they went for unity and they asked independence from the Britishers. But we are not. But right now, the other set of the white shirt Britishers are there. Those were the okay, red shirt Britishers. Right now, the white shirt Britishers. Those are the politicians of India. Those are ruling us. They are dividing us, distracting us, dividing us, and at the same point of time, they are diversifying our choices, opinions, views, and okay about okay okay ethnic codes, culture, okay, ethnic codes, culture, race, gender, each and every single day, each and every single point of time, so that we keep on hating each other, we keep on, okay, we keep on saying some wrong things about each other, we keep on diversifying each other, okay, because of the smell, because of the color, because of the taste, because of the food practices, because of every single thing, okay, between the Hindus and the Muslims. And we keep on fighting against each other, and these people keep on winning each other, so that we will not discuss out the real problems inside the real timeline and the real space, so that we keep on objectifying each and every single day about the system. It is what it is. It is what it is. So you have to be a man. You have to be a man. You need to be a man in order to question the things. But you are not. But you are not questioning about the things. That's useless things. It's what it is. So with this, you need to understand there is one conclusion. Your events, the events inside your life are programmed, are tuned, are the events inside your life. The riots, the hatred, the violence, every single thing is tuned and is programmed inside the machine system, so that you keep feeding the monster. Every single event, every single event, every single event, every single practice, every single belief, every single, okay, situation, whichever whatever is happening inside daily, every single event which is being planned, every single thing, there's some wrong hands, there are some wrong minds which are behind that. They are tuning it, they are programming it, they are shaping the narratives each and every single day, so that their vote banks, they get increased each and every single day at one point of time, okay, whenever the elections come, okay, and they are going to, you know what, okay, they are going to diversify you, they are going to deject you, because they are going to create a hatred amongst each other because of the heavy competition, and they will never ever unite you, because they want entertainment, they keep on feeding the entertainment, they keep on feeding entertainment, so that you believe the monster, and you keep on questioning the wrong things. You keep on questioning the wrong things, and they will you will not keep on you will keep on questioning the wrong things, and you will not question the real things. When you keep on questioning the wrong things, and when you will not question the real thing, then how you will get the real answer from the real question, because you are getting because you are asking the wrong question, and you are getting the wrong answer. Always the wrong questions lead to the wrong answers, and the real questions leads to real answers. Okay, that particular thing you need to understand, because you have to be self-reliant, okay, independent, and you have to make your choice. You have to make your you have to make your choice from your own voice. You have to have an opinion. You need to have a view about one particular thing, that is not being biased upon some, not even based or biased on one particular person or anyone has influenced you that particular thing, nor even your parent, nor even anyone. You are taking the decision upon yourself that you have to do that particular thing. That is what you want. So that because the machine, because the monster has the machine, the monsters they have the machines, and the monsters they have the machines. They have the levers, they have the pulley, every single thing they have, the machines and the pulley and the, okay, and the electricity. Electricity is the power. Electricity is the power, means they have the power of administration. They have the levers, they have the pulley, and they have the machines. So machines, lever, pulley, and the electrical power, all these four things they have. The monsters, they have all these four things in order to keep you, in order so that they keep on, you keep on feeding the, okay, you, means your entire academics, your entire school systems, your entire college systems are built for the machine system. And those machine systems who are, okay, and those machine systems, once you become a part of that machine systems, you will never ever question that system, because that machine system will give you some dose called as entertainment, some dose called as a salary, in order to keep on looting you, in keep on dividing you, in keep on, okay, making you, okay, okay, it keep on making you dependent, rather than it is, rather than you should be independent, and you should have independent thought about your life, about your views, about, okay, particular parties or particular codes, particular integrity. Okay, because you need to have all these things. Because if you don't have these things, then you cannot question yourself. Because if you want to question yourself, you, okay, if you want to question yourself, then only, first you have to question yourself inside the mirror. You should not question anyone inside the mirror. I questioned myself in the mirror, and I saw some different pattern. I saw a different man, and I said, this man has to die. And I burnt my own picture. I burnt my one of the photos, and I said, this man should die. I collected those ashes, and I said, this man has to die, and another man has to be born. This is what you need to have. Okay, this is what you need to have. Even though you are having the same childishness, even though you're having this thing, every single thing has to go out, and that man has to be born. That man has to be born. And when that man has to be born, and that man is also not sufficient for the nation, because the men should become the beasts right now. The men should become the warriors and the beasts for their own nation, in order to save their nation from the wrong hands when that particular time comes. Because, okay, you are called as a man. Why you are called as a man? You are not a man. You have that great responsibility, not in building that muscles in the gyms, or else you are not producing the kids through the reproduction. Okay, and okay, yeah, okay, yeah, you are not producing the baby. That is not the definition of a man. When the right, when the right things come, when the right situation comes, when the right times come, you have to stand, and you have to question yourself in the mirror, that are you a man? You have to come out from the grasp of a woman. You have to come out from the grasp of a family. You have to come out from the grasp of a kid, and then you have to start questioning why. Then you have to start holding the collars of the parties and the politicians, and then you have to ask what you are doing behind the scenes. Then you have to question every single municipality officer. Okay, why you are looting from us? Is it your बाप का पैसा है क्या, कि तुम्हारी माँ ने छोड़ के गया था तुम्हारा पैसा? हमारा पैसा है, हमारा मेहनत का पैसा है, तुम लोगों का पैसा नहीं है। चुपचाप करना है तो करो, नहीं तो डूब के मरो। सबके सब अगर जुट के हो जाएंगे, और सबको एक थप्पड़ मारेंगे, उसका हाथ काटेंगे नहीं, कोई भी एक बंदा भी तुम उठ के ये नहीं देखा। क्योंकि बिकॉज you want the things to be built, you have to create the chaos. You have to create the chaos. You have to create the chaos in such a way. You have to create the chaos in such a way that everyone will be fed up. Everyone will be fired. Everyone will be shivering. Everyone will be shivering to take even one dose, even 1 rupee of corruption. Even the politicians, even everyone. That's the reason. That thing will never happen. That's the reason I want the dictatorship. That's the reason I want the dictatorship of India. I want the dictatorship of India. The governments will be dissolved and I will make the nationalization of others. Because that's the reason I want everything. Because this thing will never end. This thing will never end. This constitution loopholes will never end. That is the things which are programmed to you, because the news channels are programmed in order to keep on, in order to make you believe that there is something which is going on. Okay, remember, okay, when roads are constructed, bridges are constructed, when, okay, roads and bridges are constructed, roads are, why they're constructed? In order to make you come from one place to another place, in order to go to the office really well. Okay, that's the reason the roads are constructed. Why the metros are constructed in the cities? Because the population inside the metropolitan city is very very high, so that they make the metros, so that you keep, then you, so that you can reach the office in time, and you keep on working from 9 to 5 or 7 and get enslaved to the system. Then why they make the bridges and the dams very really good? Because if they make the bridges, okay, not good, then ministers, they can die when the bridge collapse. And at the same time, if the bridge collapse, then they, okay, then people will die. Then how the people will go from one place to another place? That's the reason the bridges are constructed very well, the dams are constructed very well. Why? Because if the tsunami, if, okay, if the dams are not constructed really well, what will happen? The entire village will be flooded. And that particular thing, which means they need the slaves inside the matrix to work, they need the engineers, doctors, teachers to work. So all the things are gone, then who will manufacture the thing? Then if the teachers are only dead, then if the teachers are only dead, then who are going to teach? If the engineers are going to be dead, then who are going to construct? If the doctors are going to be dead, then who are going to cure? If the pilots are dead, then who are going to fly you from one land to another land? Finish. If you need electricians, you need plumbers, you need carpenters, you need, okay, mechanics, you need everyone, okay, in order to sustain the growth of a nation, because these professions are needed inside that particular nation. So that is what you want. If you don't have that particular thing, then you're gone. Done. That's it. Done. That's it. So you need to understand all these things. Okay, you need to understand that how these things are built in such a way that you are the most, okay, then you are the most eligible one to lead the nation. Okay, you have to ask yourself a question. Okay, because only the beasts have the power to lead the nation. Okay, only the beasts. Muammar Gaddafi was a beast. Okay, he never bowed down to anyone. He was a beast. Saddam Hussein, he was a beast. Okay, he never bowed down to anyone. He never bowed to anyone. Yeah. Abraham Lincoln, he was a beast. Strongest beast. The men should become the beasts. Then only they can lead the nation. Che Guevara, he was a beast. He was a beast. Because that imperial colonialism that has cut down what? That has cut down what? It has cut down on the, what do you say? Like, okay, it has cut down the, okay, a medical student innocence inside him, and he became a revolutionary. When the time came, he became a revolutionary, and then he became the minister of industries and the commerce. Che Guevara, he became the minister of industries and the commerce, and he became the bank minister. Okay, finance minister he became, and he nationalized everything. He built the universities, he built the schools, he nationalized everything. Cuban economy boomed. And USA did not like it. USA never likes the strongest people in the throne. USA, United States of America, American CIA, American CIA does not like anyone, any strongest man inside the throne. Just imagine this is a throne. It never wants someone like us. It never wants someone like me. It wants what? It wants what? What it wants? It wants the puppets. It wants always puppets. That's the reason it is right now. It is trying to install one puppet inside the Venezuela, where there is a strongest ruler like a Nicolas Maduro. They're like Maduro, Nicolas Maduro. Always Venezuelan presidents are really high, really highly. You know what? They are completely having a grit. Maybe there are some problems existing, smuggling, okay, everything, because that thing has a problem. Every single country has a problem. Every single country has a problem. Here also problem is there. There also problem is there. Every single country there is a problem. But still, how a president should be there? If that president should be there like that, yes, you should be like that only. Nicolas Maduro, yeah, Nicolas Maduro, yeah, Vladimir Putin. No one can stand in front of him and question him. And he is going to stare. He is going to give a stare. Yes, finish. You're done. There only. That's the reason. Because the problems of the West and the Middle East are creating the problems for everyone. Because the problems of the West are creating the problems of Russia. And the Russia is, okay, doing the war with the Ukraine. Forget about everything. Okay, forget about all these things. Okay, now I'm talking about what? Mm, okay, this programming thing, this program thing is very, very important. Every single thing is tuned, every single thing is encoded, every single thing is, okay, everything is kept hidden so that you can depend upon it. And at the same point of time, the propaganda is what? The lobbyists, the experts, the news channels, everything. Whatever you whatever they say you like it, and whatever they say you believe it. That you should question yourself. What are the institution foundation? What is the bloodline? How this entire thing has been founded? You should not see the pillar. Always remember, whenever certain palace grows, whenever certain palace is constructed, you should not look at the beauty of the palace. You should look at the foundations of the palace. On which foundation the palace is built, whether it is built with a love, compassion, harmony, or whether it is built upon blood. Because remember, even the invaders can come and they can invade and they can establish a palace by killing a lot of innocent people. Then that particular palace is built upon the foundations of blood rather than blood, violence, genocide. But one particular king, he started developing everyone with a love, compassion, mental peace, by giving the mental peace. Then when the palace is constructed, that palace is constructed on the foundations of trust, love, okay, harmony. That is what you need from a king. And always the king should be there like that. That's the reason. You need to understand, okay, you have to build something, yes, build a nation. You have to engineer something. I was born on Engineers Day. I was born on Engineers Day, 15 September 1998. But I'm an engineering dropout. I was born on Engineering Day. I was born on Engineering Day, and I was an engineer. Okay, I was born on Engineering Day, and I was born on Engineering Day, and I was engineering dropout. And maybe the destiny is telling me that, okay, I have to engineer. Okay, I should not engineer a software. I should not engineer a machine. I should not engineer anything or any circuit. I should not engineer anything. I should engineer entire nation only. So in this next part, okay, I'm completely tired right now. So in this next part, okay, I will keep on saying other things. You need to believe that, so that, okay, we keep on continuing this particular thing, because I have to finish this thing, because this thing has to end, because I am fed up, okay, of talking, talking, talking. So I will keep, okay, I will stop this and I will play this, okay, one or two games, and I will, okay, sleep. Okay, Jai Hind. Jai Hind. That's what I can say. Jai Hind. Whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen. I don't know what is going to happen. Okay, bye. Because either I am going to lead the nation, or either I am going to leave the nation. Lead the nation, or else leave the nation. Rise of India, or else leave India. That's it. There is nothing else. There is nothing else. And with this, I have to complete this speech. Thank you very much.